only gotten better since he's been here. Chance for him to build on the Wolverines' 13-3 team edge in this one.
Wysocki is a tough wrestler, but he's really got tough duty today. The redshirt junior coming in at 7-13 and facing Logan Massa, the returning All-American. Massa has had some injury issues over the last 2 seasons, but that first season as a redshirt freshman took 3rd in nationals. Has beat everyone. Any day, he could be the #1 guy. So this ranking of number 7, some days he's number 1, some days he's about number 20. But I think he's beginning to show more consistency the last few matches. And looking forward to seeing what he can do today. Of course, the Boilermaker faithful are looking for a tough match by Wysocki. Massa scored a lot of points in his last match against Michigan State, 20-9 with a victory over Austin Hiles at Michigan State. He's got the head in the hole there, and there's 2 for Massa.
So that puts Massa's edge 4-1 here. 8 seconds of riding time and counting. So Massa already getting himself ahead, and like you mentioned in the Michigan State matchup, if that's any indicator, he really doesn't slow down as the match progresses. He keeps up that high energy and high octane wrestling style that he plays with.
Very dangerous to wrestle because if you let your guard down against him, it can go from 2-0 to 16-0 very quickly because he does get after it. Strong ride right now. Keeps his hips in the right position. Wysocki's got that arm tied up. Massa looking like I got a minute left, I'm going to take him down again. And it's 4-2. Massa, as per usual, has that downward gaze, looking at the leg. Wysocki going for double unders, not very deep at this point. Massa's got the head in the hole again. He's coming around 6-2, Massa. A lot of weight on the upper body. And now he gets to a base position. Massa with the claw ride. And we're at the end of one, 6-2 for Massa over Wysocki.
And not just getting those 6 points for Massa, but also building a 1-minute, 27-second advantage in the riding time. That's going to be critical moving forward. I don't expect that to really decrease much. Massa's a very tough wrestler, but Wysocki, he's got his hands full moving forward for the remaining 2 periods.
He does, and there's lessons to be learned from this, and there's things he can do to help his team in this match by not getting blown out and by keeping his head on straight and looking for his opportunity. In wrestling, you can be down by 14 points and get a pin and pull out the victory. He's facing tough duty, but he needs to keep a good attitude and keep working for points. Now, tough. Massa's got that leg, and he's starting to run the leg to the head. Wysocki trying to work on the hand, get his leg out of there, but he's in a tough position. Potentially dangerous is the call, as Wysocki was beginning to be rolled up like an accordion. Massa already with 2 minutes 19 in riding time. It's 6-3 now as we get another escape by Wysocki. Trying to create some movement. With 45 seconds left, we've got Massa looking for more takedowns. Wysocki trying to create some movement. Now Massa has the head. And it looks like a familiar story. Head in the hole and a takedown. It's 8-3.
And we've seen every time Wysocki's been able to get himself an escape, it almost immediately Massa's able to sort of counter that, not counter, but reply to that with a takedown of his own. He's really a physical wrestler, and it's proving to be a very tough challenge for Wysocki, but Wysocki doing a good job of taking advantage of the opportunities that he has been given. They've been very far and few between, but working on what he can to keep this one in keep himself in this one.
And we've got head in the hole again. As Stefan Micic takes down a guy 7 times, 7 different ways. Massa has been successful, and he's just going to keep running at it until he's stopped. He's up to his feet now, working on the hands. Wysocki hanging on, trying to get low position, but Massa's out, and he's up 9-3 with 1:45 left in the third. And now, with 2:40 in the bank riding time is already assured for Logan Massa. Still with a spring in his step. Nice sprawl by Wysocki. He's really heavy on that head, which pays off not only as the wrestler raises his head and Massa shifts position, but by the end of the match, his opponents can be very fatigued. Wysocki working the wrist, trying to get Russian position, but Massa's not having any of that, and he's so tough. It goes for the ankle. Front head in the hole, takedown. 5th takedown for Massa, and he's up 11-3 with 42 seconds left. And he lets up Wysocki 11-4 with riding time assured. And another shot. Massa's trying to come out the back door. He does. It's a 13-4 lead. It's been 6 takedowns. Massa has the leg tied up. Working on, he has one wrist. And with 5 seconds left, it's looking like a victory for Massa and the Michigan Wolverines. They're up 17-3 after 6 matches.
And with that big win, before we get into the next match, we're going to